Most people think running a business means hiring a big team. You need a strategist to figure out what to sell, a researcher to track competitors, a designer to build your store, an operations person to keep things moving, and an assistant to handle the boring, repetitive work every day. But what if one AI could quietly handle half that org chart? So, whether you're a creator trying to launch a brand, a freelancer trying to productize your skills, or someone who wants to build or run a company powered by AI, give me the next 15 minutes of your time, because this is the first time I've used an AI that genuinely feels like having a small startup team sitting behind your laptop. I run 3 companies using AI and I've tested basically every agent there is. This one is different for one reason. The whole thing runs locally on your computer. Your private files, including your business data, customer info, financials, and strategy decks, never leave your device. They don't use it for any third-party training or host it on an external server, so your data is the safest it can be. Before we begin exploring this tool, I want to tell you that we learn about the latest tools around AI daily, but detailed videos on them end up on this channel only a week later. If you want to stay updated with what most of YouTube hasn't heard of yet, I created a free WhatsApp community called Staying Ahead. The link is in the description. Now let's dive into the video. The tool we're talking about today is called Accio Work. It's Alibaba.com's AI agent team for real businesses, and it has been trained on Alibaba's data from the past 26 years. Before I open this thing up, I want to set up what we're actually doing with this AI agent today, because I'm not going to waste your time on a feature tour where some YouTuber clicks 20 buttons in a dashboard. We're running 2 real experiments. Test 1, I'm pulling up an Indian brand that was on Shark Tank that just rebranded themselves. I'm going to ask Accio Work to generate a strategy to make this the #1 coffee brand in India, both online and offline. In test 2, we try and set up a profitable D2C dropshipping brand from scratch. I have no product, brand, domain, or even logo for this one, just an empty Shopify store. And Accio Work has to give us the brand with a live storefront at the end. If it can do that, it can literally change how someone starts a company. So let's get started. Let's start with a quick install of the tool. First, we head to Accio Work. If you wish to run this alongside me, you'll find the link in the description. Their tagline is your 24/7 agentic business team. And honestly, that's exactly how I'm about to use it. Hit download for macOS, pick Apple Silicon if you're on the newer Macs. The download should only take a minute. Open the file, continue, click install for all users, and you're done. Then open the app. So this is the dashboard. I'll keep this part short because we're going to see most of it in action anyway. Right above the chat box, you choose your working directory. Basically, anything Accio Work creates lives inside that folder. Files, drafts, research, everything. So I'm making a folder on my desktop called my _business, and I'm pointing Accio Work to that. Now below the chat box, there are 2 settings that actually matter. First is permissions. I'm keeping it on full access today because we want the tool to actually build things, not just talk about them. Then there's the model selector. Auto basically picks the cheapest model that can still get the job done. But you can also manually switch between Gemini, GPT, Claude, DeepSeek, and Qwen, all labeled high, medium, or low cost. If you're doing something lightweight like research, low cost is fine. If you're building an entire Shopify store, it's probably worth using the high cost model. Now the left sidebar is where things start getting interesting. First, you've got agents. Each one is basically a specialist. Accio Work is the generalist. Shopify Operator handles stores. E-commerce Mind focuses on D2C strategy. Coder handles development. Or you can just create your own from scratch. Give it a name, a vibe, a model, a description, whatever you want. Then you've got connectors, Gmail, Twitter, LinkedIn, Alibaba.com, Instagram, Higgsfield, and more. This is what lets your agents actually do things on your account instead of just suggesting ideas. Then there are skills. These are basically capabilities. You've got competitor research, Shopify product optimization, TikTok ad strategy, SEO research, content calendar generation. The agent automatically picks the right skill when it needs it, so you don't have to micromanage every step. Then you've got scheduled tasks, morning briefings, competitor watch, trending topics, weekly reviews. We'll come back to this later because this is the part where the tool starts feeling slightly insane. And finally, we have teams. You can drop multiple agents into one team, assign one as the lead, give the team a single objective, and the agents coordinate among themselves. We'll actually use this in test 2. Alright, now that you've seen the layout, let's actually run something. In this use case, I'm using a coffee brand I've actually invested in called Bonomi. They're an Indian D2C coffee brand that appeared on Shark Tank, and they recently rebranded to Drickle. And here's why I'm using a real brand for this. Most AI demos use some fake startup or a completely hypothetical product. That's like AI operating on easy mode. But I wanted to actually feel the difference if the strategy was bad, because with a real company, you can tell immediately when advice is generic. So first, we copy the website link, then we open Accio Work. We point the working directory to the my_business folder we just created. That way, anything the agent creates automatically lives inside that folder. It stays private, clean, and organized. Now paste the website link into the chat and type one simple sentence. This is my coffee brand. I want to make this the #1 coffee brand in India, and I want both an online and offline presence. Can you help me here? I hit send. And this is where it asked for browser access. This is the moment where Accio Work stops feeling like a chatbot, because instead of pretending it already knows the market, it actually wants to go out and research the market itself. So I install the browser relay extension, go to Chrome extensions, turn developer mode on, and drag and drop the Axio browser relay folder onto the page. Then toggle the extension on. Once you see the green connected status, you're done. Now watch this. It opens Google, searches for Bonomi on Blinkit, Zepto, and Swiggy Instamart. It checks Amazon India for existing product listings. Then it opens the Drickle Instagram page, pulls up the LinkedIn company profile. Then it finally goes to Zomato and starts scanning competitors. It's basically running its own market research the same way an analyst would. Honestly, when I first clicked send on this prompt, I was fully expecting generic AI answers. That's not what happened. A few minutes later, it came back with a complete strategic roadmap. It told me this: you don't need to win the product war, you need to win the behavior war. Blue Tokai wins on sauce and specialty coffee. Sleepy Owl wins on lifestyle. Drickle can win on mood, fun, and versatility. Then it broke down the actual plan for me. First, let's discuss the online strategy. Treat Blinkit, Zomato, and Swiggy Instamart as discovery platforms, not just delivery apps. Run sampling combos like one cold brew paired with a snack. Push for 100% availability in dense urban hubs like Kormangala, Indranagar, Powai, and Gurgaon. Then launch a daily Drickle subscription on the website with 15 to 20% off recurring orders. This was the online strategy. Next came the offline strategy. It suggested a hub and spoke retail model, big flagship experience centers in high street locations similar to the existing Bangalore stores, smaller Drickle Go kiosks inside corporate parks, and partnerships with places like Cult.fit, co-working spaces, and boutique hotels. Then it gave me product guidance. It said to lean heavily into the boba coffee because it's already becoming a Gen Z hit on the menu. This would help position Drickle as the fun coffee brand in contrast to serious specialty brands like Blue Tokai. Then let's come to brand positioning. It asked me to use the rebrand from Bonomi to Drickle as an actual story instead of treating it like a small footnote. Build a home barista series on Instagram and lean into the sustainability angle. Not only did it give me all that advice, it even generated a clean Q1 to Q4 rollout table with goals and execution steps. At this point, I wanted to see how deep this thing could really go. So I prompted it again. Give me the top 5 partnership plans and the offers needed to make them happen. And the ideas it came back with were honestly impressive. A Cult.fit pre-workout partnership, a WeWork on-boardroom collaboration, a Zudio shopping break partnership, Swiggy and Zomato sampling campaigns, and even an Akasa air travel fuel concept. But what surprised me most was that it didn't stop at ideas. For each partnership, it gave the actual deal structure. Cult.fit gets a 15% revenue share plus 1 free Drickle every month for elite members. Drickle handles the chillers, stocking, and maintenance. Akasa gets exclusive in-flight coffee for a specific route. It felt like I was being handed real business deals I could literally start pitching tomorrow morning. But still, I pushed it one final time. I asked it to give me a partnership proposal email for all 5 partnerships along with the pitch deck. and it generated 5 custom outreach emails. Every single one had a proper subject line, a contact placeholder, and the exact offer already baked into the message. The cult.fit and Drickle email was basically ready to send immediately. Hi, we'd like to install Drickle fuel stations in your top 10 Bengaluru centers. We're offering a 15% revenue share plus 1 free Drickle every month for all elite members. We'll handle the chillers, stocking, and maintenance. Now let me explain what just happened here. If I had taken Drickle to a real consulting agency like McKinsey, Bain, or Boston Consulting Group, this level of analysis would probably have started at a few $1,000s a month, maybe more. And before they showed me anything useful, there would have been weeks of meetings and back and forth discussions. And honestly, this output was decent because it was pulling live data from Blinkit and Instagram instead of relying on some outdated deck from 2022. Okay, so test 1 is done, but now I want to see what happens if I ask it to actually build something, like a real business, with a live storefront, real products and everything. Remember the Teams feature from the dashboard tour? We're finally going to use that now. Click the plus button next to Teams in the sidebar. Add Accio Work as the team lead, then add Shopify operator, add e-commerce mind, and add coder. Now we've got 4 different agents working together inside one team. Save it as team D2C. Next, I open a new chat with the selected team. Same my underscore business folder as the working directory. But this time, the prompt is way more ambitious. Launch a profitable D2C dropshipping brand for summer 2026. I want a live Shopify store at the end. I also want trend analysis, product selection, suppliers, and brand building done. Now I hit send. And immediately the whole team starts moving. Accio Work breaks the request into 6 different tasks and assigns each one to the right agent automatically. Shopify operator instantly asks for the store URL, then the API client ID and client secret, so it can actually build directly inside the store. And honestly, this is the only manual part of the whole process. It's like 3 minutes of setup, so just stay with me. Go to dev.shopify.com. Create a custom app called SunSense. The agent literally tells you which API permissions you need to enable, generate the client ID, rotate the secret, then paste both of them back into the chat. And while we are setting up the API access, the rest of the team is already working in the background. E-commerce Mind has already finished the trend analysis and picked 5 products for summer 2026. UV Guardian stickers, a neck fan, cooling towels, portable mist fans, and a sun visor, and for every single one, it gives sourcing notes from Alibaba.com, suggested retail pricing, and projected profit margins. Then it creates the whole brand identity around it. After that, it gives me a color palette, tone of voice, tagline, even a full 7-day launch plan with daily content ideas. Then budget recommendations and a target KPI of 100 sales in the first 14 days on a $1,500 ad spend. Now I paste the API keys back in. Shopify operator confirms the credentials. We hit one small issue because the custom app isn't actually installed on the Shopify store yet. The agent catches it immediately and tells me exactly what to do. So we install the app, jump back into Accio Work, and we're good. Now Shopify operator is actually building the store live. It's listing products, writing descriptions, setting prices, adding the SunSense branding into the theme. And then a few minutes later, it sends me the live store link. And there it is, a fully live storefront, 5 products uploaded with images, brand colors, a hero banner, product descriptions, pricing, everything, all from one prompt and an empty Shopify store. Now, this is usually the part where most demos end. Like, look, we built a Shopify store, cool, but honestly, that's not the interesting part here. The interesting part is what happens after the store is built, because this team is now yours permanently. And that completely changes how you run a business. You just connect the tools you already use: Gmail for outreach, Twitter and Instagram for launch content, LinkedIn for B2B sales, Alibaba.com for supplier conversations. A few clicks later, this thing stops feeling like a demo and starts feeling like an actual operating team. Then you have skills, competitor research, TikTok ad strategy, Shopify optimization, SEO research, content calendar generation. You basically just turn on the capabilities you want. But the part I genuinely don't think people fully understand yet is scheduled tasks. Because once you set these workflows up once, the team just keeps running in the background. Every morning, competitor reports hit your inbox. Every Sunday, you get a full business review. You're not prompting it again. You don't even need the laptop open. The work just keeps happening quietly in the background while you go do everything else. And when you really think about it, that's kind of insane. The research that used to need an analyst, the strategy work that used to need a consultant, the store setup that used to need a developer, and the reporting that used to need an ops team, now all run on one machine, locally, with your data never leaving your laptop. And if you're a founder wondering how small teams are supposed to compete with companies 5 times their size, this is probably the answer. It's not by endlessly hiring more people, but by giving 1 or 2 people the leverage of an entire team. The link to try Accio Work is in the description. This video was sponsored by them, so if you download the Accio Work desktop app using the link below, you get an extra bonus. Secondly, I do these breakdowns of the most useful AI tools every week. About 70% of you watching aren't subscribed yet, which means YouTube isn't going to show you the next one I make. So if you got even a little value out of this, hit subscribe. It costs nothing and it actually changes what you see. Finally, if you want to watch similar tools videos, one video we recently made that I highly recommend was on Manus AI. If you want to check that out, I'll put the video link on the screen. See you in the next one.